and welcome to today's video. For today, I'm gonna be reacting to entitled Woman Gets Rejected by Man She Had in Friend Zone for 10 years. You put a man 10 years in a friend zone and then you want to get out of it. Then you like change your mind and you think he has been waiting for you there. What? Bro, let's watch this.
If men can walk around the streets without a shirt on, I think women should have every right to do so. There's honestly no difference. It is just a set of nipples.
No, women and men do have nipples. The only difference is the juiciness behind it, the curviness, which is always sexually appealing. The curviness is sexually appealing in our brain, in our mind. I don't know if it's an animal side of us or what, but we have that, and that is the problem. That's where the problem arises. You don't want a bunch of horny men walking around. I mean, you already have that, but you don't want more of that. Oh, he's not complaining.
We support you 100%. We think more women should be like you. As a matter of fact, I think I love you. Every man agrees with you. We support you. Go for it.
You a 7.5 out of 10.
I would give you like an 8.5.
I'm giving you a 7.5.
Why the you lying? Why you always lying?
So imagine this. This is human nature in a nutshell. You don't want to offend people, so you tell them something that's not accurate. You say you're a 7, you're an 8, you're this. So when these people have everyone tell them you're a 7, you're an 8, you're this, you're being lied to.
Isn't it detrimental at a certain point?
Yes, because then you become delusional.
Women have to understand this.
Like, the brain is such a delusional muscle. You have no idea how much you can trick your own brain into believing or thinking something. People have illnesses, mental sickness, where they look at a mirror and they see something that is not there, whether it is anorexia or obesity. Like, none of them see the true picture. Like, they see something else. They see their flaw. They see, like, there is so many problems there, and you don't want to add to it. All right, like, you have to be honest, especially if their health is in the problem.
Y'all are hard-headed, and women don't listen. Sometimes.
That's a very likewise statement. Saying the hard-headedness. I'm just saying that's a very likewise statement.
No, but it does not matter. What I'm trying to say is, she had 8 failed relationships. You're not going to sit here and convince me that it was not a safe space and guys don't like to talk. No, they're talking. She's not being receptive, right? Everybody talks in different ways. If you have 8 failed relationships, you don't know how to listen. You do not know how to take direction. And direction is not like, I don't want to put that in a submissive aspect, but taking direction, like maybe, hey, you know what? You need to just do this just this way. So then that way you get further in your life. And guess what? Maybe she doesn't listen in that regard. Hey, if you want for me and you to be better, I need you to do this so then I could give you that. Maybe she's not listening in that regard. But women tend to not listen. The ones that I believe jump from relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship is because she doesn't listen to anybody. And as a man, we are supposed to be the provider and we're supposed to be the leader. But if you're not allowing him to lead because you're just not listening, then it's going to cause confrontations, which is eventually nobody's going to want it.
She proved this point 2 seconds in. They listen to respond, never to understand. Immediately makes his point. She wasn't listening. She was waiting for him to stop talking so that she could start. 2 seconds in and she stopped listening. My guess is she wasn't trying to make him look like he knew what he was talking about, but unfortunately for her, she decided to be herself and proved his point right off the bat. And the thing is, some women will say, well, men don't listen either, which, yeah, of course, there are some men who don't listen, but in general, men are forced to listen. Men have to listen, because if men don't listen or understand women, they get no women. While women have the luxury of there always being some guy out there who is desperate enough, thirsty enough, or just willing to give her his attention. All the meanwhile, she has to put little to no effort into listening and understanding that man.
That is on you. That is on you. If you, like, this is how we set roles in society. A lot of women tend to, not a lot. There is a percentage of women who, goes and works in these areas to pleasure men and whatnot. And at this point, it is more normal for girls to do that job than for men to do that job. And why did that happen is because at one certain point in history, women were like, you know what? maybe we should do it. Maybe it's fine. Like they put themselves down to that standard and it just went downhill from there. And it's the same with men. At one point, you guys decided that you will do whatever just to get that, you know, and it happened. You set that standard. That's on you. All right. Now, of course, it doesn't mean that you cannot change that. I think it's an individual thing. And I think men need to realize that they should not do whatever to get that thing, you know, that they should have standards and they should actually ask for standards and respect and mutual understanding. But yeah, this is very hard and you can't put that on women. It's like people are going to treat you the way you perceive to be, like the way you want to be treated. Okay. Like people will always treat you that way. And it's not like women or men. But I do understand his point a bit with women actually talking more and thinking they're always right. And I have a feeling, hear me out. This is just my idea. When I was growing up, I always had the idea from society that women grow up faster than men. That women are wiser earlier than men are. Like men are grown-up children and they never are as wise, and women are the ones who are like wise and tactical, and they think before they speak and stuff like that. So as a young age, I grew up thinking that, and I was like, you know what, it's just a man-child, and women possess so much power. They can literally in a way control their man with their wisdom, not only their beauty, but they can use their beauty into getting what they want, you know. And that's how you grew up learning those things. That's how society around me taught me. It took me really long to understand that it's not the way, but unfortunately there are so many women out there who still think so. There are so many people out there who think that they are always right, they are always correct. There is no way that someone else beneath them thinks better or has a better opinion or is smarter, you know? So it's like you really have to shift that around. It is very hard.
Roll the next clip.
Accountability. Female, yeah, they don't want to accept defeat. It is so hard. And I don't know why. Why they don't just say you were not right. They will always find shade of gray to make their case that they are the one that are correct. I don't know why is it a thing, but a lot of times it is. I don't know, proud to
Coming from
say
where
it.
I'm sitting now, I'm not doing no more white. All right? You're getting the bare minimum. You're getting the bare minimum, and that's good enough. All right? And then you can unlock the rest. How exciting. You don't get to just have your cake and eat it too. You don't get to just have me do wifey things for you and not actually wife me up.
Exactly.
Like, no, I'm not doing any more wife shit for anybody that's not ready to upgrade their subscription.
Exactly.
Like,
I am
that's the way
agreeing
that it is.
100% with
You
that.
either pay extra or you get the basic service. All right?
Yep.
Brace yourself for January 1st.
I would not say like pay extra. She really worded that wrong. But like, if you want me to be your wife, like if you want me to behave towards you and be in a wifey kind of role, then you have to be my husband. I'm not giving that to any man out there. You know, only the one true one is gonna deserve the best out there.
Damn right.
Extra or you get the basic service. All right?
Brace yourself for January 1st. Jam rats.
There's no way.
What's her name?
Does it matter?
But this is why men really
What is she like?
Don't do this.
Is she younger than me?
It's just about the same.
Prettier?
Again, about the same.
Is she thinner than me?
You have a lot in common.
So she's not younger than me, she's not skinnier than me, and she's not prettier than me. Then why couldn't it just be me?
Because she's softer than you. She's quieter than you. She doesn't yell at me. She doesn't call me an idiot or tell me to shut up all the time.
That is really bad.
She listens to me. She's nice to me. She doesn't make me feel like the only thing stopping her from being happy is me.
So the reason why I wanted to share this clip was not to condone men cheating, because I don't think it's right for men or women to cheat.
Never right. Like, if you are not happy with a person, just leave that person and find someone else with whom you are going to be happy. This is a perfect reason for you to break up with a person. Like, literally, if you are unhappy and you now, like, the thing is that he told her these things and I felt remorse in her. I know it's staged and it's a movie, but like, we can learn from that. In a way, he told her, he was honest with her. He told her these things, but now it's too late. Like, even if she wants to change for him, even if she wants to try to be a better person and treat him better, she will not do it because he cheated. He lost her and she lost him. So cheating is never the answer, really. Honesty is. You have to tell a person what you are bothered with. And I don't think this is a man or a woman thing. This is actually both sides. We can agree that it's both sides.
Point is, many times there's reason to be ignored. Roll the next clip.
Do you think that men marry for like high status families? Like, I'm thinking of like Ivanka Trump. Like, would someone marry a girl for like status in that way?
Well, that is one of the most, I mean, if you look at arranged marriages, it's off status, right? That's an example. But men primarily marry for, I'd argue that men, and I say this about men, but women do the same thing, right? Women love the idea of getting status from a man. Women love the idea, and this is where it actually gets a bit messy. The waters get muddy, because women love the idea of bragging about the man they're with. But they can only brag about the man they're with if other women want that man. So you're saying you love women who get cheated, women love getting cheated on. That's not true. But women do not like men that other women don't want. If you were to say, look, I got my man, he's perfect, he's rich, he da-da-da-da-da, and every girl in the room would go, I would never touch him. She'd be like, oh, oh, I don't want him either, man.
You know, can I on top of that?
But it's true, right? Women want men that all the women want.
Do you know what's the best man that woman wants? Is the one that every girl wants, but he doesn't want them.
Okay.
The selective man.
Yeah, I'm sure
that's more valuable than the top.
But that's the fantasy. That's the fantasy.
No, that's not the fantasy.
Men are
That's
now
not that
polygamous
selective.
and women should accept that. That's the problem. Men are continuously disrespecting their woman. Like, yeah, you know what? You can't be with one woman. Now you want to keep cheating with all these different women.
That's not what he said. He's saying if you're gonna go,
He literally didn't say that at all. Oh my god, I can't believe that I'm gonna say I'm agreeing with Andrew. What the fuck? What world are we living in? But like, how all these women didn't understand his point. He said it clearly. He said it clearly, and I understand his point of view, and that is so true. It happens, but that's kind of on a superficial level. I feel like once you are with a man that you truly love and you respect, doesn't even matter anymore if other women want him or not. Like, you are still gonna be bragging about it. You're still gonna be proud of your man. You would not even think about other women wanting him, to be honest. Like, you are so past that level. But at the starting point, I kind of understand. At the start, when you don't know a person and you are not in love with a person, you are only seeing the superficial, the same as every other woman seeing the superficial in them, then yeah, that applies.
if you're gonna go for a high status guy, if you're gonna go for the top 5% of guys, that's what comes with it. And if not, then go for the average guy.
Here, it's your man.
Oh, heck no, I ain't paying no $38.
So this girl said she will ask her best friend out of 10 years to be her boyfriend. And if he rejects her, she's gonna go live on TikTok. And she ended up going live. So you know what happened, man.
A few moments later.
Like, I'm not dwelling over no man. They said it's a blessing in disguise. Ladies, we up this summer. Trust. Focus on you this summer. Do not shoot your shot at these men. Don't shoot your shot. Why?
You always should shoot your shot. If you like someone and they probably will like you back, then just try it and shoot your shot, because you never know. You never know, and you don't want to be the reason that you didn't end up with a happily ever after because you didn't shoot your shot, or because you're waiting for someone else to shoot it for you.
Shoot his shot if you want to, but focus on yourself. If he's the one, then yeah.
In other words, bro observed for 10 years and made his decision. Bro knew exactly how she treated her exes. He knew how often she cheated. Is my guess. In my opinion, he's seen all the red flags already and didn't want any part of it. Why is she asking him out now? Is it because he became the best version of himself that he possibly can and other women are checking for him? Hey, this is one of the reasons why you gotta love the internet, because it brings you clips like this. In this case, the woman gets friend zoned, and this is why men and women just don't operate the same. She gets friend zoned and rejected one time, and right away she jumps on social media to tell all her followers to don't shoot their shot with guys, don't waste your time, don't go out there chasing men. Men get rejected every day 10 times over and just have to deal with it. The thing that she overlooked was that guy knew you for 10 years. He saw and observed you for 10 years, doing everything you did with the guys who you gave your attention and time to. And at some point, he probably said, yeah, you know what? I'll pass. Anyway, guys, don't forget, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Leave your questions, your comments, and your feedback down below. As always, if you haven't done it already and you're enjoying the content, hit that like and that subscribe button. And you already know. And you already know. Until next time.
Charles, I don't know. Charles, that was really good video. I like his opinion. I am enjoying the content. I gave a like, will subscribe. But this is the thing. There's so many channels right now sharing similar content like this. And in majority of the situations when I'm watching these or reacting to it, there is these guys who are so entitled and they honestly come from like a broken relationship, like as if like they just broke up with a girl and they're hating all girls, and you can feel the hatred towards women while they are speaking about their bro men. And those are the type of videos I really like. They get me heated. I don't like them. Charles feels like a person who is like, he's there, you know, like he is he's himself. I don't think he is bringing his own personal opinion into the situation here. He's like talking from an observer point of view. Of course, he's standing for his fellow men, but without putting down women a lot. He's just saying the truth. He's just telling the truth, and that's what I like. I completely agree with this. He has been there when it comes to the situation with this girl, like her friend for 10 years. He knows the good and the bad and even the worst. He knows everything. If he was like a really loyal close friend to her or someone she really confided in and she told everything, like he knows a lot. And at this point also maybe it's not even what she did. Maybe just the fact that he grew up with the feeling that she's his sister. Like he can't see her that way anymore. You know, like maybe at the beginning he did, but he got rejected and then finally grew up the sister feelings, and then you can't go back from that. Honestly, it's very hard, almost impossible. But yeah, that's my opinion. Thanks so much for watching. I love your faces and see you in the next video, guys. Let me know in the comment down below if you enjoyed these videos and make sure to leave a like. Like.